All right. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Coming to you from the office. Hi. I just want to say again, happy Friday. This is the end of the work week for some of you. I know for some of my entrepreneur folks, maybe not, but we can still enjoy the fact that this is the end of the typical work week. I am your host, Corey Fonville Foster. I'm the owner of iRock Marketable Business Solutions based here in Virginia, USA. And I thought I would just come on a Friday. If you're watching the replay, hey, hashtag replay. But I thought I would come up here and talk a little bit about planning. This is my planning season. As an entrepreneur, I usually spend November, December really diving into looking at what worked for my business, what didn't work, how do I want to go into next year, what systems do I want to have in place. We're going to be talking about that over the next month and a half or so. And today is going to be all about how I kind of plan out my time, plan out products, plan out social media. But this is all going to be about paper planning because I decided I'm probably not going to do a live for the computer planning because I want to show you a few things. So that'll be a different video. But this is all about paper planning. I'm going to show you. I literally have my desk over here full of different planning things that I've used in the past. So we're going to go through a few of these. And one thing you need to realize is that it's not a one size fits all. Some people are very, was it tactile, where they need to write everything down and feel the paper and flip and do all the things. Some people are going to be people who like to just put everything on their Apple phone or put it in a system in the computer. Some people are going to be more like me. I'm a hybrid style person where I do write certain things down and I have to put things to paper first, but I like to live in a digital platform that's easily accessible and easily shared. So you'll have to figure out kind of what works for you, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of peek of what we've tried in the past as far as managing things. Now, I will put a little caveat out there. For those of you who know who I am and know that I share that I am a whole person, right? This is holistic living. I'm not just an entrepreneur. I'm also a mom. I'm also a wife. I also teach homeschool. I also have parents and grandparents that may need my assistance. Like I'm all over the place. So I may have things that you're like, I don't need that. And it's probably because I have those other aspects of my life. And some years I've tried to separate them into different categories and different planning tools. And then I've realized that the easiest way for me is to combine them all so that there is no issue. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, the first thing that I use and that I've used as long as I've had decent vision, there's been seasons of my life where I haven't, but for the most part, I always have some type of notebook, right? And this is my favorite notebook, and it's hanging on by a thread, guys. The coils here are horrible. It cost me literally almost nothing to buy. I got it from Marshalls once upon a time. But it says notes on it. And I was super excited for some reason when I saw this book because it said notes and because it was blue. And I was like, oh, my business colors are blue. And then it had a blue ribbon. And I don't know why, but I was just attracted to this. I felt in my heart, and this may be funny or weird or crazy. But when I saw this notebook, I was like, I have to have it because this is going to help me build my business. I promise you, this one came in my mind. It was weird, but I will say, since I've had this notebook, I have been filling it with tons of notes and tons of thoughts. I really encourage you to always have a notebook by because you may be listening to a webinar, you may be listening to a podcast, you may be actively participating in a course, or just have a thought. You want to be able to have a place to jot it down immediately so you don't forget. A lot of times I'm listening to someone use like an analogy or a saying or an acronym, and I'm like, oh, I want that. And I'll quickly jot it down. And then typically I'll go back in, like for this page, I don't even know what it says, but I highlight it so that I don't forget. And then what I will be doing, because again, this thing is falling apart, is I do want to put these notes digitally, the ones that I want to keep. Some of these are just thoughts and or little things that I needed at that moment and I won't use again, but I will be moving this. Now, something that I'm doing for next year that I don't have an example of because I don't have it is I am investing or asking for my birthday. If family members are watching, asking for my birthday to get a not a Google, it's a Galaxy Tab notebook because I want to be able to write, but I want it to automatically save digitally. Again, that's my hybrid brain. so that I'll still be able to write, but it won't be like this because I have to transpose it. And that's just an extra step that I don't want to do next year. But I have to have something in my hand, not a phone. I've tried phones, I don't like it. Even like the notes where you can like the note is a Galaxy Note that you can write on. Nope, I need something pretty big, so I'm getting a big tab. I said I wanted like the 12-inch screen so that I feel like it's a notebook. I'm actually going to have the pen to write, and then it'll transpose. I also have a Rocketbook. I just don't like it. But if you haven't seen a Rocketbook, it's that, again, that hybrid brain type of product where you can write it. And I think mine's, yeah, it's too far to reach. It's way over there. But it looks like a notebook, a really thin notebook, and you write on it, and then it saves your pages. So there's like a little code in the corner, and you can upload it to your computer. I don't particularly like it. I also have a friend who has a Remarkable, I think that's what it's called. And again, that's that hybrid style. It's paper, you write on it, but then it transposes it and it saves electronically. So I always keep a notebook on hand. That's that. I also briefly tried a Panda planner. Panda planner. So if you are someone who maybe doesn't feel like you're going to be super consistent with doing like notes and to-do lists and calendars, but you want a place to keep all of them, I think that this would be a great place for you. It also is smaller. I'm gonna just compare everything to my head. So this is like my head size. There you go. It's not too big. I'm not super familiar with Panda planners to tell you that they have different sizes available, but they give you a monthly spread. I believe this is 3 months or something like that worth of notes. So this is monthly. They give you a monthly spread. You have to fill in the dates, which I am not a fan of. I'll be honest, because when I get to fill in stuff, I don't feel bad if I don't do it, because I'm like, oh, I can just use it next month. Versus if it's already printed, I don't use it, I lose it. I feel more inclined to do it. So they give you the months. And I also, me personally, I'm gonna give you pros and cons. I did not like that all the months were together. As you can see, I did not really utilize it. And I also like my year to be together. But then they give you a week, and then you can write in notes. So if you are somebody who has like a very simple schedule where it's like the same things every day, and you're only putting in like appointments, things like that, I think this will be good for you. It's really easy to throw in your purse or your bag or what have you, put on your desk. They do have a little bit of extra things. So they talk about what you're looking forward to, habits you're focusing on for the week. What do you want to learn new? Do you have a passion project? You can list up to 4 projects you're working on that week. You can have goals. What else? How you're going to improve, goals for different parts of your life. So personal, work, family, friends, relationships, those types of things. So that's the weekly spread. And then they also have here we go, a daily spread. I was looking for a day. So then they have a daily spread. And again, these are all spaced out. So it's like, I'm sure it works for plenty of people. I've heard people love this planner. But they have a morning review. So they talk about being grateful, things you're excited about. You can do affirmations, you can have a focus, you can exercise. And then they give you a spot for 5 priorities. And then they give you a little schedule that starts at 6, ends at 9, tasks for the day, and an end of day review. So I think, especially if you're new to setting goals and you're really trying to track a lot of things, these are kind of cool. Again, because it's compact, you can have your little schedule. You can change the times if you want with some whiteout, but 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. is not bad. You're probably only working in those hours. Having a to-do list is nice. A little spot for notes. And then the fact that you have like a review at the end, like what did you get accomplished? I think it's great. I think it's a nice 90-day like boot camp for people learning to set goals. It wasn't super expensive. I believe I received it as a gift from a family member. I usually ask for my planners as gifts, but there you go. Will I use it again? Probably not. Do I still have it? Yes, because there's empty pages. So yeah, I'm probably going to utilize it at some point. Then there was the year of I'm going to separate my work life, my homeschool life, and my daily life. And what that looks like was I had a homeschool planner. which was humongous. I'm not going to show you this. If you care about homeschool, you can definitely check out my iRock Homeschool Facebook page. It is humongous because a lot of homeschool families have lots of people. So I think it tracks like 7 kids, which is crazy. And then again, I really feel from the things I purchased. So this was gold, and it was gold because gold reminded me of like actual like gold bricks, like money. And so this was my business planner. This is this is a passion planner. This is the first and only year I did a passion planner. Um, I just felt in my spirit that, and I don't know why my light is doing something weird here. It's like it's turning me blue, but we'll just have to press on. But I thought that the passion planner was going to be the next best thing. Um, this was predated. So it does have like, this is the monthly spread, and then it goes into daily, which I did enjoy. Something you may have to think about: are you a vertical spread person, up and down, or you're horizontal? Like that last one was a little bit more horizontal. It gives you lots of spaces for like goals and to-dos and notes, which is really nice. I don't have anything really negative to say. I think this planner failed for me only in the sense that I shouldn't have had 3 planners at the time. And so I had to like get rid of the other 2 to focus. And so that's why it didn't make it. And it was already predated. So I couldn't utilize it. I did also enjoy that at the end of the months. Let me find one. At the end of the month, it does do like a monthly reflection, which I really enjoy. I'm actually in the process of creating my own planner that has all the pieces that we're going to talk about today. But it has a monthly reflection that asks you some really good questions, has a checklist, and then also adds you, and at certain points of the year, it has like a roadmap of things you're trying to accomplish. I'm all about setting goals, and it's a big part of what I do. But yeah, so passion planner, I do recommend. Um, I think if you are a hands-on person, you like a vertical spread, you still want to set goals and keep yourself accountable, I think it's really great. They also give you some note pages in the back, which I thought were nice. For instance, I put in some YouTube videos. I know you can't really see it, but YouTube videos I was planning to record, things I wanted to learn, books I wanted to read. Just again, this was 2020. So the pandemic definitely happened. There's lots of blank pages. I also looked like I was tracking some financials. Yeah, so in January I had financial goals and my actual goals. What else did I have in here? Profits and losses. So basically what I was spending money on per month. So yeah, those are things that I just added into the book. All right, then there was the years of what is this one called? Erin Condren. So maybe you're really creative and you just like specialty things. You want to spend a little money and feel some type of way. Erin Condren was amazing. These were some of my favorite planners. I think I have at least 2 of these. They're a little bit more pricey, I will be honest, but I really enjoyed the fact that the covers can be changed because I felt like I could have, and again, if this doesn't matter to you, then hey, who cares? But I felt like I could have planners that I could have fun at home. And then again, I wasn't trying to have multiple different ones all the time. And then when I had a business meeting, I could just add it. And then I also like that this is like a whiteboard, so I could write notes in there if I was on the go. This is not set to track your goals, but they do come with really cool stickers that help me track meetings, help me track special occasions, holidays, different things. Again, I am a vertical type of person. So here is a month spread, and I love a 2-page month, and then a vertical layout for the days. But the reason why I switched from Erin Condren, because I really enjoyed, again, it just depends on what you like. I enjoy the fact that it has the coil because I feel like if I don't have a lot of space, I can just fold it over, which was really, really awesome to me. I like that it was already dated. But the thing that I did not like was that it did not help me track my goals. Now, I do believe that this planner has other things you can purchase and add to it to make it so that you can track goals. But again, for the price, I wanted to track goals. So if you're just a person that you're really good on goal setting, you don't do a lot of that mindset stuff, but you want a really nice planner, especially one where you can change the cover, that has the coil bindings, a lot of customization in this planner. Because sometimes, believe it or not, the reason why I'm showing all this, because you're like, well, you're just saying a whole bunch of planners. Not everything is made for everyone. You would be surprised how different your levels of success you get based on the tools you have. Just like if you were using a special platform, 5 people can use the same platform, but if it's not made for that person's type of aesthetic, their personality, they won't be successful at it. That's why I'm kind of showing you guys the different tools I've used and why I've used them, because I do really enjoy Coil. Probably why I grabbed that notebook. I really enjoy customization. You can customize the cover. I felt like this was mine. It wasn't made for anyone but me. I just really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the stickers that come along with this planner because they really help me track. And speaking of stickers, but the goal setting. So while I was still doing Erin Condren, I realized I wanted to do more goal setting. So I actually got, this is a Cultivate What Matters goal setting planner. So again, I'm back to more than one, but this literally is just about goal tracking. And when I say that this system actually helped me launch, if you've attended my Vision to Victory course or the Vision to Victory class, and I believe it was also called Hocus Pocus at one point, because we did it in October. And we do have Vision to Victory coming again this December, so look out for that. But this was something that really got me into goal setting and understanding the importance. And this is when I started seeing changes in my habits and in my goals and actually being able to accomplish them. There's plenty of us set goals. And then some of us, even though, make it smart. But this baby here sets up goals in a whole nother way. This is like goals, 2.0, whatever you want to call it. The first, I don't know, at least 20 some odd pages is just setting you up for the thought process of your goals, not even making the goals. And then the rest of the calendars in here are really just made to track your goals every month in different areas. Oh, I almost killed myself there, poking myself. Tracking your goals in different areas of your life. So maybe you are a digital planner type person, but you need help setting goals. This would be great for you. Maybe you have a planner that you enjoy. Maybe you just want something small because you don't have a lot of things to track, but you really do want goals. This is really great. They come out with a new style every year. Again, you see that I am a coil person. At least I used to be. You'll see that in a minute. The coils will disappear. But this is a great planner to set goals. Even if you're thinking, well, my life is fine, I just want business, I still invest the money in this planner. And I say invest because I just, like, you can go get like a cheap dollar store planner. These are not dollar store planners. They're really high quality. I've had these things for years, and you can see they're in really, really great condition. But I do encourage you to just check it out. They all have really good websites. And I'm saying this up now because a lot of them have Black Friday sales. So you might be able to grab you one. I've also done separate social media planners. As you know, I have I can't even talk today. I have a marketing firm, and one of the things we do is social media. So I've even tracked my social media with like cheap things, Target. Everything doesn't have to be expensive. And I know it says 2021, but I did not use it but for a little while just because I ended up with better systems that work for me. But yeah, social media planner, that's what I chose to use it for. It's just a regular planner. It's $3, so it doesn't have to cost a lot. But I utilize this for my podcast only, I'll be honest, and for my lives. And it's a mess because coffee has stained it and things like that. We got a coil again, but literally only thing this planner has is a calendar where I literally would say when I was recording and when podcast would air. And then I would put the different lives that I was gonna do from like Facebook or Instagram here, so that I knew like what themes I was gonna do each week. And that's literally all I used this planner for. It did come with some grid papers in the back. You probably can go to Target and find something pretty similar. And it also came with some line paper. I thought it was really good. I will say that if your planner doesn't have a lot of room, you do need to plan out your social media. I'm going to show you in my other video how I do it electronically, which has worked better for me because I have to work alongside my team. But when I was doing it by myself, I thought this was great. I also have one of these still, but I've given away a few, so I don't have a lot of them. You can also hop on Amazon and get yourself a content creators checklist or a social media planner. They're pretty affordable. They're not super expensive. Just look through them as best you can online to see what exactly you want to have in it. And again, all the things I'm talking about, I'm making a new planner that has all these pieces because, again, I realize I only want one planner. But in this planner, they talk about ideas or title, topic, content, title. So, like, what is your theme going to be? What platforms are going to use? You brainstorm what you're going to use, like what you're going to do. It has SEO keywords, main aim of the content, other keywords, objectives. So, what are you trying to achieve? Refine the title, main sections, main ideas, concluding section, email copy, SEO snippet for the blog post, follow-up content ideas. And I think that's all this one has. But there's different ones with different things. And this really helps you kind of go from broad to more detailed and remember like how to actually make sure it gets out, like using the SEO and things like that. Something else, since we're talking about social media and planning products and services, I also, which isn't something you necessarily can go buy all in one, when I make products, I actually use big whiteboards. I can't even put this in frame, trying to see how big I can make it. But I also do things like this, where I use sticky notes, whiteboards, go to the dollar store and grab a whiteboard, grab some sticky notes in bulk because I am a sticky note queen. And I literally will plan things like that. So again, this is for people who need the paper, who need their hands on things, to be able to move things around, erase. I also have other like little notebooks that I've used. This one, which is also falling apart. So if you don't like spiral, just grab yourself one. This one's also blue, oddly enough, before my business codes were blue. But this one was about, these are just notes I took to educate myself on product launches. And now I still have it, which is really great. This one was to keep track of money. It says cash on it. I think this was gifted to me, but I used it to track expenses for a little bit. Another spiral, just had to have a notebook, and apparently blue was a thing. It's not even my favorite color, but I remember getting this, and I actually used it to keep passwords and things. So we're just gonna put that aside. Now, what do I use now as far as planning? Because I've given you some options. We've gone through a few brands. There's a whole bunch of brands out there. I don't have them all because I didn't use them all. So definitely do your research. Go on Amazon, go to YouTube, type in planners. If you're interested in having some type of paper, I do use a combination of my notebook, sticky notes. I have a planner, and then I also use like list type things. These a lot of times have magnets on the back, but if I have quick to-dos that are detailed for my planner, I will just grab one of these for a day and write down. I have so many of these like little packets everywhere. You can get them from Walmart. I think they're even at the dollar store, but they help me just be able to write quick to-do lists. But what is my now tried and true that I've been with? I think this may be the third year I'm using it. No, next year will be the 3 years. So I've used it for 2 years. Are law of attraction planners. And let me see, is this last year? 2020. Apparently I'm missing one. There's a 2021 floating around my house. But yeah, these law of attraction planners, they basically, if you like the panda planner, the passion planner, but you want a hybrid of them, that's what these are. They have them in different colors. They have Monday starts, they have Sunday starts, they have dated, they have undated, they have 12 months, they have 16 months. It's amazing. I like this better because not only are you planning for things and setting up goals and holding yourself accountable and having habits, but you're also understanding the concept of the law of attraction, of really putting out into the universe what you want to attract. And I think that's just another level of like, oh yeah, so not, well, I'm just planning it and hoping it happens. I'm planning it knowing it will happen and that I know it's going to be successful. So let's go ahead and put all these things into place. That's the difference. And so this was 2020. So this was, I believe, the year that I had the 3 notebooks. I had one for last year, but I don't know where it is. Well, for this year. So that's 2020. There's a 2021. But I was shopping to get my mother one because she uses them too. And I came across this one. Sorry, it's beautiful. This one, it's blue, like my brand. It also has a symbol of the tree, which you guys don't care about, but I'm going to tell you anyway why I was attracted to this planner. It has the tree, and it just symbolized growth because I knew that while we have been growing consistently over this first 2 years of this particular business, I know in my heart of hearts that next year is going to be the year of unstoppable, that it's going to be the year of so many amazing things. I'm going to grow a lot as a person. I'm also going to grow so much, like my business is going to grow, that this just encompasses, again, putting what you want out into the world. It's almost like its own vision board. Like, yes, in this next year, I'm going to grow exponentially in all areas of my life. I love the circus, not circus, the circle, encapsulating it, saying yes. I love the variant of the colors, the contrast. Oh my gosh, it spoke to me in so many ways. So this is actually a Law of Attraction Planner. It's a 18-month, I believe. So it actually started in September of this year. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and buy it and starting it now because I'm already planning for next year. So I figured that would be great. It even has like this rose gold trim, and it is amaze balls, guys. It's amaze balls. Things about Law of Attraction planners is they have a few pages, not a few, it's probably quite a few pages in the beginning that walk you through the process of like how to set your planner up. I haven't done these pages yet because I do them at the beginning of the year. I usually also use the planner to hold my vision board, but they really talk you through a lot of the ideas of attracting what you want. And as a business person, you don't want to just plan and hope. You really do want to make sure you're doing things to attract the outcome you want to have. Let me try to get you to a month. Here is November. So you get the month spread. I know it's hard to see on the screen. You still get your notes. You still get action items to take. You still get goals to set, skills and habits you're going to track. I throw stickers in here all the time. Like this month, my theme is believe in yourself. You have feel good intentions. And then I have my vertical spread like I always want it. Each day has a goal section. Each day has 3 priorities. Each day has a time breakdown from 5 in the morning until I can't even see. It's late at night. I don't typically use the times. I usually, if I have meetings, I will kind of put it on the list where it goes, but I also use this as my to-do list for the day of general things. So like, for instance, it says like reach out, and I put names of people I need to send emails to just to kind of check in. If I have any doctor's appointments, meetings scheduled, coaching sessions, the kids have extracurriculars, whatever. It has a spot for this week's priorities. I'm not going to lie, I use it for my grocery list. It has a to-do list section for the week. And then it also has a habit tracker, and then it gives you an area to write down ideas, gratitude, victories, notes, project flow charts, mind map, whatever you want. At the end of every month, it has monthly tracking, and then in the back, it has like a bazillion pages. Well, maybe not a bazillion, but quite a few pages that are empty where you can use for whatever. And this past year, I had a lot of things that I was tracking as far as my education, doctors, all kind of stuff. And so this is a new home, and this is a one-stop shop. So really, I just use this planner with my falling apart on its last leg notebook, and then I also use the little tabs for notes. And again, I'm hybrid, so this is just stuff. This sits on my desk every single day without fail, and it's there for me. What I will also do is, like I said, I have online systems that I'll show in a different video, but the point of showing you all this is, one, give you an idea of where to start if you're looking for some way to paper track what you're doing. If you are sitting here saying, well, I don't need to track, or I don't need to plan, you're going to miss out on some stuff. You're going to forget things, you're going to miss things, and you're not going to be able to stay ahead of the game. A lot of things I do are made or thought of way ahead of time. So say, for instance, like I have a planner that I told you I've said a few times I'm putting together. That won't come out till next year, but it has to be planned. It has to be executed. It has to be tried, all the things. So I use my planners to do those things. Keeping my life straight at a glance, because we're on the move a lot as a homeschooling family, as the kids have activities. It's great to have my planner that I can take with me and do work in, and kind of plan out my days and see it all spread out in a really nice way. So that's why I have all of that. Again, I keep saying I'm hybrid because you're probably thinking like, that doesn't seem very like ease of use, I totally get it. Because I do run a business and I work with a team, I do have a lot of things that are on the computer. And I'll just kind of share quickly that yes, I use Google Calendars. I don't keep tasks in there. I only put like appointments and meetings. And like if the kids have any special activities, they go in there so that I don't double book myself. Because other than that, my day kind of goes. I know what time I want to get in the office. I have a list of things I need to accomplish, and then I leave once it's done. That's literally how that all works. And then I also have planning things when we're planning projects and stuff. We use a system again so my team can see it to do that, and we also manage our clients on the computer. We're not managing clients on paper, so that's that. But hopefully, this gave you some things to think about. Make sure you are taking time to set your goals. Put them someplace where you can see them all the time. That's why my goals and my vision board are in my planner. Make sure you're sticking to it, checking in. Keep it, don't put it under your desk, don't put it in a cupboard. Keep it visible so that you can check in on yourself throughout the day. It's something I even do with my kiddos here at homeschool. They each have an agenda book. They mark things as they go, just so they feel the encouragement of getting things done, but also see what's left so they can gauge their time appropriately. If you need to block your schedule and say, for instance, you say the morning is for me working on me projects, the afternoon is for working on afternoon is working on client work, and nighttime is family time. Do that. I've had seasons of life where I've literally color coded my planner to say this is the blocks of times in which I can do these types of activities. Because you don't want to feel overwhelmed. You don't want to feel like, where did the time go? That's the worst thing ever when you're like, I feel like I'm working hard and nothing gets accomplished. And you're like, oh, where did the time go? Well, having a planner, marking your time allows you to go back and revisit, where is your time going? Are you spending all your time on consultation calls but not getting any conversions? Something has to change. Are you spending all your time on social media or in personal development but not enough time making products? That is why we write things down. That's why we keep track, and that's why we have goals. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I'm always here to be of help. If you have any other topics you want me to cover, definitely just let me know in the comment section so that I can provide you with that. But guys, as always, remember, I rock, you rock, we all rock. And my own video coming off. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.